Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun. We are going to be playing Fate Extella, the Umbral Star. I put out a poll to ask which game you guys wanted to see me play next, and this was the one. I've actually already platinumed this game, and there's a couple different gameplay videos, 2 I believe, that are on this channel already, but never before have I done a full story walkthrough, so let's do it. Just give me a second to set up so I can read all of your comments. Which game you guys wanted to see me play? Huh. I was listening to myself for a second. Did I sound like a chipmunk? I wasn't sure. This game will be pretty casual, given that I've already played and beaten it. It says new to the gallery. I guess that's just because I haven't viewed everything in the gallery after unlocking it all. So we're starting with the beginning. The Flame Poem Arc. New game. I'm going to start this on normal, we'll see, because it's mostly for the story. Well, I'm going to go through everyone's story. Yeah, you don't have to necessarily see Fate Extra to get into this. It's kind of its own thing, but not really. I also have a lore of Fate Extra video you can check out to get some of the basics. A shooting star falls from the early dawn sky, a shining light streaming through the dark river of space. The Earth's surface would be unfamiliar to modern-day eyes. All who dwell upon it look up. The people, the animals, even the plants. The comet goes on, soaring through the sky. For all their great speed, most comets appear to hold still in the sky from the planet's perspective. And so the people believe this one to be another harmless spectacle, a tear-shaped jewel among the stars. They have no idea of the doom it brings, no idea that their time on this planet has come to an end. Fire! Fire! The plants were like, holy shit! The surface of the Earth is on fire. The planet is on fire. The catastrophe destroys all civilizations without clemency or judgment. The beasts of nature suffer horrible mutations, run amok, and ultimately fall to ash. Prophets protest that the end has come too soon. Rulers call upon their people to fight. Scholars say only that it is too late. A few still cling to hope, believing that at least some of them will endure. It is the Titan! Da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Except Altera's hot. Until the true threat makes its appearance. Man, I wouldn't do well on a caffeine high. I have anxiety. Oh yeah, they start you off on this little tutorial. Umu can take it. Well, you can't buy a Steam game pre-owned. I like the Umu jiggle physics. They make me very happy. It's the simple things in life. Woo! I bought... Okay, so Xseed pisses me off a little bit. I guess it's not their fault. It's Marvelous AQL. But I bought this game's limited edition, whatever they call it. I think it's like the Holy Grail or something edition. But I bought that for the PS4. That's what I'm playing it on now. Then they brought it to the Switch. And the Switch gave us the unzipped Umu Bride costume. It's like, damn it. That is all that remains of the Ancients' final records. After the passing of 30 sunsets, or perhaps a few more, mankind's ancestors accept their end. Only one fleeting warning survives for future generations. Oh, shit. Well, this has vocals. Shit. I can't skip this. I'm gonna mute this real quick. I apologize, but I refuse to get demonetized over this. Damn it. I'm sorry about that. You're right, I could have skipped it, and I wasn't expecting this. I was not prepared. I forgot there was an opening song. I skipped it. We'll just hope to God that doesn't demonetize me there. Either way, proceed. The darkness is colossal. Imagine a deep hole, growing and swelling. Nothingness spreading out to blind your eyes and eat at your heart. The sheer scale of it all, it's difficult to put into words. これほどの質量とは、なんということか。こんなものは今の人類の手に余る。アルタミラの石碑、セファールの巨人、これが月すらも滅ぼす異様。だが。 倒すしかない。囚われた我々が自由を得るにはそれしかない。あなたがあれを倒すしかない。だってそうでしょう。そのためのレガリア、そのためのムーンセルなのだから。Oh! It's glaring at you. It's targeting you. You should realize that without being told. You can see the glowing points of light are its You can see the glowing points of light are its eyes. A giant shadow from the unknown. It's looking at you. The giant shadow is not a servant. That's what your nature, your soul, screams. But it's not an enemy program. Your mind, your experiences, scream that out with conviction. All that comes from your body, your instincts, is a cry of wordless terror on your quivering tongue. Tilly grabs you. You mean like YouTube, Chan? They've got that. That's a thing. It's coming. It's here. The giant shadow spreads out with overwhelming speed. With that much mass and velocity. Sorry, I've got a glare on my screen. Let me reposition my sitting. Its kinetic energy is on par with a plane crash. How much damage could it do to Seraph? A thought runs through your head. There's no way this ends well. There is only an instant before the darkness engulfs all. Just as in the records and the warnings, the moon witnessed long ago. So I'll ask you one last time, someone with nothing to look back on, someone who has nothing to flash in front of your eyes, an empty shell. Was that what you were? Are you really that kind of creature? Cheek out! No, I'm not. That's what my soul screams out. Something's there. That's what my mind screams out. Something irreplaceable. That's what my body screams out. My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. In that moment, a voice illuminates the darkness. I see a gleaming light. It's like daybreak. The Titan disappears, and the darkness shatters. The voice and the light approach me. Umu's arc is the first one in the story. You all want me to do the whole story, so I'll do all of them. My eyes become faint. Farewell to my righteous self. An old story that sent my consciousness drifting. The fond memories of the moon end here. Be careful with songs, but I can make references.
聖杯とつながったカフカであなたのメモリーが一部破損してしまったようです。あなたのデータは破壊され欠損している。極めて致命的な状態です。一刻も早いデータの修復処理が必要です。まずはあなたのバリューをスキャンします。ピリッときますが抵抗はしないように。ラベル聖杯戦争勝者カテゴリー U 測定拒絶権につき免除クオリティ E-
E-. Fuck you.
では本人確認ですね。あなたの名称を入力してください。よろしい。すべて問題なし。
If I don't switch to Emiya, I'm gonna use my Umu. I'm sorry there, but Umu is best.
ここの後始末は私にお任せを。あなたは一刻も早くあなたの玉座に戻るべきです。
Although this might be the last chance to enjoy Nameless before he goes full on Joe Dirt. That frickin' mullet. Xseed? I doubt it, but if you ever were watching this, localize the sequel. Fate Extella Link has already been announced. There's already limited editions in Japan on pre-order. You must now make your decision. I've awakened from my slumber. It feels as if I'm witnessing an old dream. I'm sitting in a chair. Was I sleeping sitting up? As I raise my head, my joints ache. I must have been in this pose for a few hours at least. Hi there, Umu.
やっと目覚めたな。我がマスターよ。うなされていたようだが、夢見が悪かったのか？であるのなら、最高の目覚めがそなたを迎えよう。言うまでもないが、世の笑顔だ。これ以上の褒美がどこにあろうという話だな。
She's got the cutest way of speaking, like, ever. A woman in red stands proudly in front of me. From the bottom of my heart, I feel a sigh of relief. Her golden hair, her slender body, the name of this beloved woman, together with whom I have overcome so many battles, is... what is her name?
どうした奏者よ。頭が痛むのか？やはりここのところ根を詰めすぎたのではないか？世は働き者は好きだが、それで体を壊しては本末転倒というもの。世が一人で退屈になるではないか。
Even in her formal demeanor, I can feel her warmth and affection. But something's wrong. I know her very well. She's the most important person in the world to me. But even so, I can't remember her name. Do I have amnesia? Am I a cliché? Even if I do, I can at least remember what I first called her. Saber. She's known as the heroic spirit of the sword, and as the servant of Sarah Izakiya, me.
どうした？改まって。
Guess I'd be Izakiya. Whoopsie.
目覚めついでに世の向上が聞きたくなったのか？仕方あるまい。では改めて名乗りを上げよう。
The Regalia.
見目麗しき英霊は数あれど、きら星の剣、繁栄の花はただ一輪。あらゆる才を白指に乗せ、咲き誇るはバラの皇帝。その剣撃はミューズの調べのごとく。遺後の日は瞬きなれど、しるべとなって主の道を切り開こう。聞き惚れよ。
Let the sound entrance you.
世は至高にして至上の名器。剣の英霊、そなたのサーバントだ。やはり開幕はこうでなくてはな。もう何度目だという気はしないでもないが、そこは世とそなたの仲、多めに見るがよい。
Man, whoever designed her vocal patterns, the way that she talks, the sheer passion in her voice, it's fucking brilliant. When I see her smile, I can feel the enjoyment from deep within my heart. That feeling flows through me and starts to clear the fog from my head. I can vaguely remember awkward dreams, far removed from whatever my real memories are. But as long as she's by my side, I know I'll never have to fear or doubt a thing.
しかしだ。確認するのなら、世の姿と名ではなく、自らの姿を顧みるべきではないか?
As Saber says those words, I look around the room for the first time. What is this? A throne? I knew I was sitting down, but this is no ordinary chair. All around me, I see a room befitting this throne, complete with carpeted stairs to separate the ruler from his men. Did Saber prepare all this? I suppose it's no surprise if she did, but there's something else. I feel like I'm missing something important. What exactly happened to me?
どうしたそうしゃん。さっきからじっとよう見つめるくせに何もせず。こんなことなら一人でムーンセル中枢などへ赴かせるのではなかったな。
Why am I in Santa apparel? Is that Santa apparel?
そなたが丸一日眠りこけていたのもあそこで何かがあったせいに違いない。我が奏者よ。ムーンセル中枢で何があったのだ。
Asleep? For a whole day? And what's the moon cell core?
覚えていないのか？これは重度の寝ぼけよ。
For you to just wake up one day and have amnesia, Umu is pretty understanding. I remember when Nero's design came out, and there were people on like feminist blogs and things who were starting to actually say, you know, Saber, Artoria from Fate Stay Night was a pretty good example of a strong female character in anime. I think they were still complaining that she had a battle skirt. But then they saw this and they're like, now they're just fetishizing this to the complete degree. Look at her ass. Look at that see-through skirt. It's like, come on, man. Umu is very respectable. A woman's body does not have to get in the way of her achievements. They're two separate things.
ここはより静かな、そして親密な空間で語り合うべきだな。体を休めるためのベッドと手を重ね合うためのベッドのある空間。
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's a very cozy room. And that bed is very inefficient.
どうだ？これが世とそなたのマイルームだ。急増なのでな。物が少ないのは許すがよい。今はとにかく休息だ。これからに備えて眠るとしよう。あるいはまだ他に気になる点があるのなら気持ちの赴くままに尋ねてほしい。妙も眠いが寝物語として付き合おう。
Oh yeah. Okay, so we can't do craft item closet. Do we want to switch Nero into a new outfit? We got her Crimson Noble there.
我ながら抜群の着こなしだな。見惚れてよいぞ、奏者。我ながら抜群の
Or lingerie, which is crazy.
見惚れてよいぞ、奏者。我ながら抜群の着こなしだな。見惚れてよいぞ、奏者。
Your vote, everyone. We already know that Skahak has been revealed, Astolfo has been revealed. You like the original? I'll wait for one more opinion, because so do I. Dress is best? You want deep crimson dress? Okay, so I need a tiebreaker. Okay, original. Okay, I can't equip code casts yet, so yay. What should I do now? At the very least, I know our names. I'm Sarah Ezekiah. She answers to Saber. We clearly have some kind of relationship, but I don't know the details. And then there's this place. Where am I? And why does the word Seraph pop into my head when I ask myself that?
では、世が語り聞かせよう。世と奏者のこのムーンセルにおける情熱と大勝利の物語をな。
Nah, we got this. You get the anime to watch now. The story of the world on the moon. When I run those words through my head, pieces of my memories drift and stir. The Holy Grail War, many masters and their powerful servants, NPCs running the war from behind the scenes. So many combatants, but only one winner at the end of it all. And was that winner truly me?
そう、そなたは勝ったのだ。ムーンセル中枢に到達し、最強であることを証明し、聖杯を得た。
Time to go to bed with the Umu.
世も話したいことがたんまりとあるが、今は休息が先のようだ。
She's doing that pose, which I think unlike Sankaku Complex and things like Gelboru, is nicknamed or tagged as like breast suppress. Sleep sounds good. Even if I'm just starting to wake up. As I close my eyes, I realize I have one more question for now. Sup with that ring, boy? Well, welcome. Was that Connor Brazell?
喜んでほしい。これこそは聖杯戦争の勝者の特権。ムーンセルから譲渡された王の霊。
Oh, so Last Encore isn't a retelling of Fate Extra. Wow, I did not know that.
セラフを支配する王権の証。世が史上最高の皇帝であることを示す唯一無二の宝石なのだ。
It's not as beautiful as you.
そうであろう、そうであろう。世としてはもう少しバラをあしらった衣装が欲しい。
Umu is very smug in the best way possible.
いいものだ。何より世とそなたの共同作業の報酬というのがいい。マンセルメ、少しは乙女心が分かってきたと見えるな。
Saber shows off her ring to me. Her joy is so infectious that I want to get up and give her a hug. Don't we all?
まあ、より正確に言うと、聖杯戦争を終えた世とそなたがセラフのあちこちを飛び回ってるさなかに。
Getting the letter from Mashu just allows you to do that final event in Valentine's Day. I just streamed it, but she goes on a journey to give you chocolate or whatever.
いかん。落ち着かなくてはな。これについてはまた別の機会に話すとしよう。とにかく今は休息を取ってほしい。
Oh yeah, sorry, you do have to go into your item list from my room and check on it, I think, in order to get that event unlocked.
期待しているぞ。
At those words, the lights in the room go down. No, we're legit sleeping. As I start to fall asleep, it grows dark outside. Not because of the real sun, but because Seraph, a serial phantasm that manifests as its own world, wants it to. All actions, even those of nature, have meaning, but human actions are in their own special category, and so Saber and I have taken human form in our digital selves. I'm thinking too much. I should take Saber's advice and sleep. I know that when I wake up, a new world will be waiting for me. Oh yeah, the capital of roses. This music's pretty sweet. Jam into this shit. I want the PlayStation version every time. I just hope they're nice to us as far as DLC goes. Because I'll buy it all. Look at that butt! Vacuum sealed, skin tight bodysuit.
Oh, 久しぶりだなお嬢ちゃん。聖杯戦争じゃ敵同士だったが、何の因果か今はこの通り確証の身だ。よろしく頼むぜ。
I don't care for Li Xuan all that much personally. He almost sounds like Kirei. Oh yeah, I had to unlock that hidden dialogue for one of the things to get a platinum. I don't feel like running away though. Can you remind me what that dialogue is?
そちらの皇帝はともかく、あなたはレオの成長を導いた人物です。あなたの正しさを信じますとも。
まあ、一騎打ちの果てに我が軍門に下ったというのに煮え切らん男よ。まあよ。
Welcome everyone.
セイバーは世だけで間に合ってるしな。それより4人目、最後の章だ。最後の章なのだが。
もちろんだとも。選んだのは少なくとも君の側であるはずだが、新たなルールを得たセラフで目覚めた私たち4機のサーバントを、ある者は説得し、ある者は剣を交えてこの陣営に招いたのだ。私もこんなことをしている暇はないのだがね。 雇われた以上は契約を守るとも。そもそもそのレガリアの王権は絶対だ。主を持たないサーバントにとって今の君の命令はマスターの言葉に等しい。
確かに余自身が選んだ4期のはずだが、貴様そもそも聖杯戦争に参加していたか？顔を見たことがあるようなないような。
さて、おそらく1回戦で敗れた下級の英霊なんだろう、私は。
It's funny because he's supposed to be a protagonist all his own normally, but he just got shoved into her army.
それより私への向上はないのか、ムーンセルの新たな王よ。これでも忠誠は誓っているのだがね。
I don't care so much about Drake, but Skahak is going to be a damn dream come true if they make her play well. It's a tragedy. I think my least favorite character to play in the whole game is Jean, and that's unfortunate. They made her so slow.
これなるわ。第4の章。アーチャーのクラスながら双剣振るう何者か。神明わからぬ。いや、本当にわからぬのだ。そんな顔をするな、奏者。なぜだかきちんとサーバントとしての霊格が再現しきれていないとかなんとか。あれの自己申告ではそういうことになっているのだ。ごはんともかくこれが世の配下たる4期。
I got a Ugandan Knuckles in my chat. I love it.
聖杯戦争の終結を経て変わりゆくセラフ。その領域すべてを小中に占拠。
I don't like the Fate's Stay Night skins because they don't move their mouths anymore, and it just seems so drastic to the art style.
レガリアの王権、その一端なのだ。
I see. So that's what she's talking about. Seraph is building new lands, and Saber and I are going out to claim them.
貴様ら、持ち場に戻ってよいぞ。世は奏者とデート。もとい。領土の見回りに出かけねば。だからな。
おう、ひっきりなしに湧いて出てくる適正プログラムの排除だな。そりゃいいけどよ、一ついいかい、皇帝様。
何か手短にせよ。
レガリア持ってんのはあんただろう。なら玉座に座るのはあんたじゃねえのか。そこのお嬢ちゃんを座らせといてどうすんだよ。
もっともな意見だ、青き者や。確かに玉座とは王が座るものだが、世は前線に出る働く皇帝だ。そう長いはできん。
Who would lose in a fight? Batman versus Gawain.
世が最も大切に思うものに預けるのだ。そもそも
If Gawain derives his power from the sun,
セラフに残った唯一のマスターであり、
Batman is the Knight of the Darkness.
玉座を預けるのにこれ以上のものはいまい。世は確かに神王になったが、それも我が奏者の采配あってのもの。我が領地の命運を握るのは世ではないと知れ。
なるほど、ただのお飾りじゃないってわけか。いいぜ。
I hope they can improve the experience of one-on-one fighting for Fate Extella Link. That's one of the weaker parts of this game.
そこの皇帝様よりは頼りになる槍を見せてやるぜ。
Dynasty Warriors games are always better when you're just beating the crap out of hordes of enemies. Muso style.
どこに異常が現れているか楽観はしていられない。
Yeah, he was always talking about being a lancer here or whatever. He would have a Gawain repellent spray. He has a shark repellent spray after all. You know, it would be a dream come true is if we got, what is it? Is it Arc System Works? Whatever, the guys who make BlazBlue and those fighting games, if they could get their hands on the right to make Fate Stay Night fighting game, just with the whole pantheon of Fate FGO characters and everything, just this huge roster of characters, and then get someone like Ufotable to do the sprites. That would be the craziest thing ever. I too would also love to play, what's it called? I want to play the Fate arcade game. Fate Grand Order arcade. I don't really know how it plays, but it looks beautiful. Oh, that Grand Blue Fantasy game looks amazing. You're right. If it ever gets here, I'd play it. Huh? Wait, does that mean those things can kill me? I still think Fate Unlimited Codes is good. It's just, it needs like an updated version or something. That's bad. I'm not a fighter. I know one program, Codecast. Okay, so Grand Blue Fantasy, the mobile game, does have an English version, but they're making a 3D adventure RPG type thing with it. And it's actually like real-time fighting. Unlimited Codes is pretty old. It was a PS2 game that got ported to the PSP. That's the only way that Westerners got an English version of it. Technically, it was an arcade game that went to the PS2, but yeah. Capcom does not make the best business choices as far as I'm concerned. I love making her flustered. this might sound not far-fetched, but hopeless. But I remember when they were asking us which characters they wanted us to include in the new Smash Bros. I definitely voted for Artoria. Like, I put one in for her. It was never gonna happen, but I'm like, actually, the Super Smash Bros. Brawl mods, I guess, there is a version of Artoria you can play in Smash. I understand. Even by her side, I'd be more of a liability than an ally. But I don't want that to push me away from her. Even if I can't fight, I still want to support her. If I didn't do that, I'd have no right to be called Saber's master. What? I love that little animation there. Why did you learn to do that? Man, frickin' Mega Man Legends 3 would have been awesome. I can hear Saber's voice. More than that, I can see her and feel her warmth. Somehow, the whole of my consciousness is now inside Saber's ring.
確かにそのようだな。イオもマスターとのつながりを感じている。以前より強く、確かに。もしやこれはイオの仕業なのか？離れたくない。もっとそばにいたい。ずっと指を絡めていたい。そんなことばかり考えていたから、レガリアが勝手に発動してしまったと。
Well, at least it feels like there's enough room in here, so I don't need to panic. In fact, I like this. Now I can be next to Saber and not slow her down. 行くぞ!
そうであったな。今は姫ごとより戦いの時。しかも大事な初陣だ。舞い上がっている場合ではなかった。さすがは我がマスター。頼りになる。主からの号令は受けた。あとは世がその期待に応えるのみ。さあ行くぞ奏者よ。
Well, I've definitely beaten this all before, too. Boom!
裏で操っている者がいるのだろう。まずはそのセクターを奪い返す。黒幕探しはその後でどうかね。アグレッサーの破壊を優先してセクターを制圧しろ。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。フッハッフッヤッ。天幕よ落ちよ。ロサイクス。フッハッ。この剣は星のごとく。ハッフッハッヤッフッハッ。見惚れよ。ロサイクス。世の兵たちの窮地だ。急ぐぞマスター。聖樹の泉。味方の損害が大きくなっているな。判断はそなたに任せよう。ローマのバスは宇宙いかん。あの劣勢は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。おい、なんだこの騒音は。皇帝陛下、妙な楽隊でも採用したのか。ああ、気をつけな皇帝。奴ら何か仕掛けてんぞありゃ。無礼者。手直すが。フッハッフッハッハッフッハッ。ローマの角笛を鳴らせ。戦の始まりだ。待ってな。いい知らせを持って帰るぜ。おう、気持ちよく終わったぜ。そっちの調子はどうだい。たわいもない。奏者よ、
このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。便利な。
いい成果を出したようだな。こちらも見習おうとしよう。広告だ。敵増援を発生させているセクターを発見した。このセクターを落とせばこちらにアグレッサーを送り込めなくなるだろう。プラントを破壊すればいい。それが敵軍の起点だ。
聖女の泉。無礼者。出直すがよい。
おお、かかってきな。猛犬の異名は伊達じゃねえぞ。襲撃を受けているセクターも存在する。敵に救援を頼む。おう、こっちはまだ持つが、まあ気が向いたら来てくれや。戦隊撃破か。一人で戦闘を終わらせる気かね。
大工華麗に決めるぞ。吹き飛ぶがよい。この剣は星のごとく。無礼者。手直すがよい。切り捨てる。華麗に決めるぞ。切り捨てる。華麗に決めるぞ。たわいもない。奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
おう、世話焼かせちまったな。ここから切り返すぜ。
I hear the voice
この剣は星のごとく。
of a battery.
吹き飛ぶがよい。切り捨てる。もはや止まらぬぞ。無礼者。出直すがよい。華麗に決めるぞ。切り捨てる。吹き飛ぶがよい。この剣は星のごとく。無礼者。出直すがよい。華麗に決めるぞ。切り捨てる。吹き飛ぶがよい。ローマのバスは宇宙一なのだ。
火星サンキュー。いい戦いぶりだったぜ。
便利なものよな。気持ちいいな。太陽みたいに輝かなくちゃね。切なさ永遠まとめて確かめたいよ。I love you love はーい、ご機嫌いかが？
はーい。
友達、今日はコンサートに来てくれてありがとう。いかがなものか、このおバカ者。よもや初戦から貴様が相手とはなんたる宿命であろう、エリザベート・バートル。
Ugh, sorry, I had to get the glare of the sun off of my TV. It was pretty intense.
ま、それはそれとしてだ。観客が暴徒化しているのは構わぬのか？ボートじゃないわよ。私の歌で軍勢のテンションを上げてるの。
Cuchulain's words suddenly echo in my mind. Is she the weird band he was talking about?
とにかくこれまでだ。竜の娘よ。世の領土ではゲリラライブは不許可である。ゲリラじゃないわよ。ボランティアよ。
Groupies attack!
やっちゃいなさい。私のしもべ。 はここの制圧だ。奏者よ、ここにはプラントがいる。奴から倒さなければ制圧はできないぞ。はっやっはっやっふっはっはっはっやっはっやっやっはっやっ何度でも言うぞ。奏者が大好きだ。
Sosha wa daisuki da! I love how she just screams that with such sincerity.
制圧を進行させるとしよう。レジのゲージを高めれば我慢できずにエリザベートも現れる可能性がある。
そうしよう。ここはいずれ改装して世のコンサート会場として再利用するか。ふっ華麗に決めるぞ。ふっ切り捨てる。はっふっはっ無礼者手直すがよ。はっふっはっふっはっもはや止まらぬぞ。
Woohoo!
たわいもない。奏者よ、このエリアをそなたに捧げよう。
おお、さすが皇帝陛下だこ
Oh,
と。
that's not what I meant to press.
やつが
Whoops.
似合うね。
I just wanted to see if they had the controls. Controller, there we go. Noble Phantasms R2 and Transforms L2. Okay.
もうなんなのよ。しっかり制圧されちゃったじゃない。先を
道はひら
とびっきりのライフ見せてあげる。
道は開いたな。仕上げといこう。エリザベートに抗議のお手紙タイムだ。
よくも私のコンサートを邪魔してく。レグナムカエロラムエトジュヘナ。気づかれよ我が魔天。光の光を示せ。さあ全てを飲み込んでやろう。受け取るがよい。ラウセント・クラウディウス。よくも
She survived that? Holy shit. Fine. Transform! I can do it too, you bitch.
そなたと共に開くがよい。はあ着替えいく。
You are a Maho Shoujo! I like how the helmet doesn't stay on her for very long because it is quite silly.
無知の百打ちを覚悟なさい。のでさえまだだというのに勝手にソロコンサートなど許さぬ。行くぞ。所詮を華々しく
Yeah, rocket shoes.
絶対に認めないんだから。
Baka baka! This is the PlayStation 4 version of Extella.
あとセイバー、その指輪全然似合ってないんだから。
Isn't the game itself exactly the same though? The only difference is a couple of costumes and DLC stuff.
あれこそ負け犬の遠吠えだな。レガリアは世の薬指でこそ生えるもの。似合ってる。絶対に似合ってるのだ。
Absolutely fits this finger. You know, it suits me.
そうであろう、奏者よ。レガリア、世に似合っていや。
No, Netflix has Apocrypha. Half of it is already out on Netflix. And I'd imagine the last half will be here soon. Of course it is. So I tell her that, from right by her side. I say it while reaching out to touch her fingers.
そうじゃ。そなたの言葉はこの上なく嬉しいが、なんだかやはり情熱的なのだな。よいぞ、許す。世の手指に触れるがよい。最高級の白磁に触れるように優しくだぞ。
Nero's mom is a caster servant? That's interesting. As the Emperor commands, I touch her gently. I could never touch her any other way. It feels like touching the world's most beautiful rose. Or more appropriately, like touching the world's most beautiful, powerful woman.
今日の奏者はやはりなんだか前のめりで、よもや世が汚されてしまうとは。しかしだな。
I don't know. Nobody cared to talk about manga on Discord. We can totally do that. You could also talk about it in the anime channel. I don't really care.
マイルームでゆっくりと。いや、違うぞ。世は前のめりな奏者の情熱をこそ受け止めよう。しかしあれだ。ひとまずこの領域は安泰だぞ。エネミーもわかぬようだし、アーチャーもランサーも完全に離脱したらしい。正真正銘の新たな領土となった。世とそなたの勝利だ。
It's true. There are no further signs of the enemy. Just as Saber says, this area has become her territory. That being said, I can stay at her side a bit longer. Or can I? In that instant, a creak snaps from inside and outside of my body. Did I exhale? Did I speak? I don't know what just came out of my lips. A low groan? A short scream? Whatever sound I made, it's because I'm in agony. Even my virtual body feels pain. The moon cell is no different from the real world in that regard. Sense is still sense, and pain is still pain. And death is still death.
マイルームへ戻るぞ、奏者。そなた顔色が青を通り越して真っ白だ。聖杯戦争の保健室ほどではなくとも、マイルームには診断と治療の機能がある。すぐに。
Ooh, that's cool. I'll definitely read that light novel.
すぐに。どうなさるおつもりです？輝くばかりにイケメンなその魂、決してあなたのものではないでしょうに。何？この陰頭と関係、横連母と悪巧みが一体となった声は、いかにもまさしく、ここにマスターを求めて幾清掃、3000世界のカラスを殺し、朝が来ぬよう祈りましょう。ここは我が国神の国。水は潤い、実り豊かな中津国。国が打つ穂に水注ぎ、高間巡り読み巡り、巡り巡りて水天日光。
Yes, this is Tamamo.
スタ タンダードにキュートな青き装いをまといてサーバントキャスター、今ここに水産です。やはりキャスター。
やはりキャスター。
来ていたのか。
Caster? Who is that servant? Why do I feel so nostalgic about her?
懐かしいなどと何を言う。あやつは確かにそなたに協力し、共に聖杯戦争を戦ったサーバントだ。しかしそれは腹に一物あってのこと。
Kind of.
あやつは何やら怪しい企みでそなたと仮契約し、聖杯を狙った不届き者だぞ。ま、悪の栄えた試しはなし。最後には脱落したのだが、そういえば貴様、どうしていなくなったのだ。聖杯戦争の終盤、いつの間にか姿を消していたが。
It's brutal.
じゃねえですよ。あなたがムーンセル中枢に通じる道でドーンと私の背中を押して月の裏側に落としやがったんじゃないですか。
Oh no.
はて、何のことやらわからぬ。世には点でわからぬ。そうじゃよ。忘れているのならそれこそ強行。あやつの言い分には一切耳を貸さぬように。
Ooh, shots fired. Of course I'm gonna archive the stream.
ご主人様をそそのかしたり横連母していたのはどちらなんだか。ま、いいですけど、すぐにそちらのご主人様も私のものになりますし、今度は本気でどちらも落としに行きましょう。ああ、助けを求めるマスターのお声が私の耳にビビッときています。私、悲しみと欲望でどうにかなってしまいそう。
I know her. I can't remember exactly, but I'm certain I know this servant. Her name is... Something floats in the back of my mind. Like old footage. No, like memories. That servant in blue is... It was just when I'd won the Mooncell Grail War. There were several people around me. Masters, servants, and NPCs. I proceeded toward the Mooncell core and then... Then what?
今は貴様の復活に構っている時ではない。文句があれば後ほど来い、キャスター。今は奏者を休ませることが先決だ。貴様とてそれぐらいの心遣いは備えていよう。それはもちろん。ご主人様のお体は何より優先すべきことですが、それも今ひとときの辛抱と申しましょう。心が痛みますが、それはそれ、これはこれ。たまには強行手段に訴えるのも良妻の務めです。というか、てへ、たまもう取っちゃってるんだな、強行手段。たまにはどころか、いつも強行策なのが貴様だったが。まあよい。世も人のことは言えぬ。あえて流す。腐れ縁ゆえ一応聞いてやろう。キャスト。企みなんて人聞きの悪い。私はただ自分の本性に従っているだけ。何にも分かっていないあなたとは違うのです。ほんと愚かな皇帝陛下。ご自分が何と寄り添っているのかも分からずに。レガリアが一つきりだとお思いになって新たな王を気取るのはさぞや楽しかったでしょう。でもそれも今日この時をもっておしまいです。もう一つのレガリアの所有者として今ここにあなたへ宣戦布告いたします。 宣戦布告だと？もう一つのレガリア？ええ、どちらも言葉通りに。
So we got two regalia.
この通り。
Oh, we got a cute blue version of me. And where was she hiding to just suddenly walk on screen so that Umu didn't notice her? She's like a T-Rex in Jurassic Park. You can hear them coming from miles away, yet somehow they're like fucking ninja. My body seizes up in pain. I can't even speak. What's going on? That being next to Caster is definitely me. The same face, the same features. From the look of it, we have the same breathing pattern.
どういうことだ？なぜ奏者をはべらせている？世のマスターがどうして二人？ミコ？あら、お分かりにならないんですね、セイバーさん。それは少しだけかわいそうですけど、構いません。私の方がずっとかわいそうだったんですから、あなたも少しくらいは苦しむべきと思いません？ですので、かわいそうついでに私宣言しちゃいます。宣言？ここに私はのたまいましょう。これよりはセラフ全域の支配をレガリアとご主人様にかけて、私正真正銘のセラフの支配者になりますね。妄想全開の世まいごとご苦労だが諦めよ、夢見がちな狐よ。セラフの神王は世だとこのレガリアが示して。だからこの薬指のレガリア見えません？月の王権を持っているのは今やあなた。
We both have the authority, god damn it.
その証拠に、はい、そちらに情報を転送しておきましたから、後でじっくり確認なさいませ。現在セラフの支配権はこちらかわいいたまもちゃんが 50%、 そちらおバカな皇帝様が 50%。 お分かりでしょうか？きれいさっぱり私たちの戦力は拮抗しているのです。
No, Hakunon is not a trap. She's just, Tamamo calls whomever the husband because that's the role she's playing. She's the wife. So I guess that would be like, who's top or bottom in the relationship? Who wears the pants? Hanbun! You took Hanbun of my empire! You bitch!
はい、刃物を通した金唾のように美しく半分こです。空に太陽が2つあっては地が焼けるというもの。この数日でセラフの順次拡大に伴う新規領域と基地領域を合わせた全域の
You've been busy, Tamamo. We only fought our first frickin' battle.
ですので残りもあっけなく、文字通りすぐにこちらで平らげましょう。あなたにはひとかけらも渡しません。ですから。
She's staring at me. Despite her threatening words, she seems to sympathize with my pain.
ですからどうかお覚悟を。それまでそちらのご主人様は不本意ながらあなたにお任せします。いずれかりそめの城は燃え尽きましょう。ムーンセルは私にレガリアを譲渡した。であればセラフが滅びるのは当然の断り。私は警告の美紀。国あらばこれを荒らし、民あらばこれをもてあそぶ。その本性には抗えませんゆえ。
It's amazing voices. She's like as vocally intriguing as like freaking Pikachu.
なんなのだあやつ。奏者の双子のようなものまで引き連れて。皇帝にして神王たる世に対してあの物言い。こともあろうに宣戦布告まで。もう一つのレガリアだと？バカな。そんなはずは。というか、奏者。体は大事ないのか。
Dad Jobs. The surprise appearance of Caster and her partner had distracted me for a moment. But now I feel that pain again. Not only physical pain, but a deep sense of failure. Slowly it begins to subside. I still can't move yet, but it doesn't hurt as much. At least I'm stuck looking toward Saber. Yes!
そうか。それは何よりだ。だが、まずはマイルームへ戻るとしよう。奏者よ、初陣はどうであった？
Whoa! Inside the regalia, it felt just like holding her hand. Warm and safe, I could feel my pulse racing against her fingers.
手を握っているときたか。世も同じ思いを抱いていたぞ。普通に手を握るよりも近く、肌と肌をすり抜けてとろう感覚さえあった。一心同体とはこのことよな。ずっと親密というか、温かいというか、心地よいものであった。あれがレガリアの本質であれば頼もしい。
I talked to Saber about the regalia. I want to know everything she does. Material-wise, it looks as if it's made of white gold, though of course it's really a collection of data. Could it be some kind of key code? She keeps referencing the royal authority. What exactly does that mean?
さすが奏者。鋭い指摘で世も頼もしい。頼もしいのだが。
The rating? I think this game is T for teen. Huh? What's with the odd reaction? Is that really confidence she's giving off? Or is it just bravado this time?
許せ。そうなのだ。実は世もよくわからぬ。高密度のムーンセル、破格の霊装であることは確かなのだが、何しろメモリだけで一つの聖杯戦争分だ。この最大領域と同じか、それ以上の情報量を持っている。正直世だけではその進化をつまびらかにするには難しい。世は発想の天才だが、こればかりは専門家の助けもいると見た。だが綺麗な指輪であろう。それだけで十分に価値がある。
I agree from the bottom of my heart. The ring's white golden sheen perfectly matches her finger. Beautiful? Of course. Precious? Unquestionably. Just wearing it increases Saber's charm tenfold. Enough to overcome any opposing force.
そうか？いや、そうであろう、そうであろう。内心そうだろうと思っていたのだが、改めてそう言われると鼻高々にしてしまう世であった。今日の奏者はちょっと情熱的だな。
Flattery!
自覚がない 迫るなどと今まではなかったぞ。そうしゃ。世はついついそなたの瞳に見入ってしまった。世がそなたを陥落させようというのに、世がそなたに陥落されかけるとは。それはそれで悪くはないかもしれぬな。
これを送ろう。これをお使いください。あなたの役には立つでしょう。
レガリアにはまだまだ世にもわからぬ機能が備わっているのかもしれぬな。とはいえだ、あまり無理をするではないぞ、奏者よ。そなたの顔色は未だ健やかではない。先ほどよりはいくらかマシだが、まだ安心はできん。今はおとなしく休むがよい。砂糖をまぶしたレモンなど持ってくるか。
Lemons covered in sugar, basically lemonade.
実に良い。刺激的でありながら甘いからな。
Saber laughs in ecstasy as she cares for me. Her words and her smile ease my worries, and the pain fades almost completely.
待て、ほとんど消えた。すべてではないのだな。
I like Patima inverted. That would be my vote.
万全でないのは気にかかるが、そなたがそういうのならあえて苦言は漏らさぬ。一番辛いのは本人だからな。そなたが嘘を言わずに正直に言ってくれたことは嬉しく思う。今はそれだけでよい。
Thank you, Saber. But it's not what you think. I'm fine for now, so I think we should get back to work. We need to know what happened to Seraph after the end of the Holy Grail War, and why Caster has a copy of me.
いつもより2倍増しの行動力。情熱的に過ぎるが、その目をされては止めようがない。こうなったそなたはテコでも動かぬからな。では玉座にてムーンセル中枢に遠隔アクセスとやらを行うとしよう。
Now that I think about it, have we confirmed Caster's claim about taking half our territory? We haven't yet, have we? Since we went straight to my room when we got back. Anyway, it's settled. Off to the throne room now. We must fight!
見ているがよい。こうして玉座に世があることで、レガリアは広くセラフの隅々にまで目を向けることができる。やはりキャスターの言葉は真実か。セラフの基地領域、新規領域を合わせての 50%、 確かに奪われている。
That's good to hear. I'm glad people are liking it. I still have to watch it.
ともあれだ。ムーンセル中枢にもアクセスしてみ つ目のレガリアのこと、もう一人の奏者のこと、どちらも調べぬことには。
Nero knows how to use computers.
アクセス制限がかかっている。なぜだ。そんなはずはない。世はムーンセルに王権を与えられたのだ。今さら白紙にされてたまるものか。それに何よりレガリアはこうしてこの通り矢の薬指に輝いて。
Well, welcome.
レガリアの所有者はあなたです。それは月の聖杯戦争を経て確定された事実。サーバント・セイバー、あなたは確かにセラフの神王であらせられる。ですが現在セラフには致命的な異常事態が発生しました。
アガジンに先触れもなく。貴様何者か。
見ての通りキャスターのサーバントというのはよくありませんね。まずはこちらの誠意を見せなくては。ですので我が神名で答えましょう。
Archimedes。
我が名はアルキメデス。セラフに選ばれたシステム更新の従事者です。
システム更新。
I guess she doesn't know everything about tech.
これほどの時間がかかろうとは私の計算違いでした。今までシステム管理者の権限に甘え転移ばかり使っていた私が悪いのですが、徒歩というものはやはり答えます。おっと、こちらの都合はまた後で。ようやくお会いすることができました、神王陛下。そして再会を喜びましょ
う。What? How does he know my name?
待て、アルキメデスとやら。貴様、アルキメデス？あのアルキメデスなのか？貴様。
はい、おそらくそのアルキメデスかと。いや、私をご存知でしたか。それは、いやはや、それは。当然
だ。ローマで貴様を知らぬ者はいない。たしなむ程度であったが、用途で貴様の書物に。
Well, this is actually the guy, Archimedes, the legendary
後に言う
mathematician, among other things.
天才というやつだな。偏屈な人物だったと聞いていたが、なかなかの好青年ぶりではないか。しかし先ほどの言葉は聞き捨てならなかったな。奏者と顔見知りであるような口ぶりだが。
顔見知りですとも、私は共にムーンセル中枢でいくらかの時間を過ごしたものです。
そうなのか？しかし奏者は学士殿のことを知らぬようだ。見よ、愛らしくきょとんとした顔。
I like it when you're confused, master.
マイルームへ連れ込んでまじまじと見たい。ではなく、ではあるが、そうではなく、世の陣に難なく足を踏み入れてみせるとはただものではあるまい。敵ではないと言ったが、一体。
Shaft also does Monogatari, right? I like their stuff.
混乱させて申し訳ない。予告なく訪れたぶしつけは謝罪しましょう。ですが、私はあなた方と敵対するものではありません。
Yeah, that is a bit disappointing, isn't it?
神王よ、どうか弁明をお許し願いたい。私はあなた方の力となるためここへ参上したのですから。
いささか遅きに失してはいるが、礼を尽くすか。神明まで明かされては疑う方が比例になるな。無下にその首を落とすことはできん。さて、どうする？奏者。
I saw the first episode of Darling in the Franxx. I'm not sure how much I care to continue with it, but I probably will. I nod to Saber as I think of an answer. System update? Fatal error. I have so many questions.
敵による襲撃です。
敵とな。
名称、所属、目的は不明。王権登録のためムーンセル中枢へと赴かれた襲いかかったものです。巨大にして異様の何者か。あれはあまりに強力すぎるものでした。
適正プログラムか？それともサーバントの宝具か？
不明です。まるで寝台以前の巨人のごとき。
An image floats on the back of my mind. Just a fragment, hard to make out, but I do remember that giant hand reaching out for me. And a voice, like an echo inside a deep cavern. The words it spoke, it called itself a solo servant.
そうなのか、奏者。
お互いに無事で何よりでした。ですが、
I think Patama Inverted is amazing.
ここで問題が発生したのです。それこそが現在の異常事態を引き起こした。すなわち、レガリアの分割。
Well, right now Archimedes works for the Moon Cell.
世は分かってしまったぞ。
In this universe, the world began to become barren, all of its mana sort of drying out, and humanity pretty much blew each other up with military tech, stuff like that. While the mages were trying to do Spiritron hacking to get themselves into the Moon Cell, which has been around since well before humanity. Oh, yeah, Patama Inverted is pretty safe. I would say that's about right. Maybe just PG. I don't even think it's PG-13. Yes, I'm starting to understand the reason why there are two regalia. Is that one was split and stolen?
はい。ご推察の通り、レガリアは敵の襲撃によって2個に分割され、そして片方が奪われた。
Yeah, that's true. I never really noticed that about him.
I'm
assuming he's been infected ever since the start of the game, but prior to that he was fine. I don't know. Maybe he weakened the Moon Cell.
もう片方をあのキャスターダギツネが散奪せしめた。そういうことか。奏者をムーンセル中枢で襲った敵とやらもあやつであるに違いない。怪しげな術で巨人にでも。
You're giving Tamamo too much credit.
月の聖杯といえどもシステムであるからには整備は必須。実に14000年の周期ごとにムーンセルは自らのシステム更新を行います。次の14000年という時間、滞りなく自らのシステムを運営させるために。
The Throne of Heroes is a separate thing in, basically the Moon Cell in Fate Extra is a lot like the Root in Fate Stay Night. It is basically recording all of human history and all the history of the universe as the Akashic Record, sort of. And it has its own thing called the Automaton. It's not the Throne of Heroes, but in Extra it's called the Automaton. It's its own thing. And it serves a similar purpose to summon spirits, heroes from Earth to fight, to protect the planet.
あなたたちの勝利によりセラフの運営は変化し、一方でムーンセルは予定通りシステム更新を行う。この2つは本質的に異なるものであり、並列に進行するはずでした。しかし
進まなかったという口ぶりだな、アルキメデスよ。
その通り、今やレガリアこそがムーンセルの王権。ムーンセルとセラフをすべし神王の証です。
Surprisingly not. I don't think there's really any major swearing in Patima Inverted. It's very safe. I'd say it's about as on par as, like a Miyazaki film, minus Mononoke, which is probably his most, intense one.
14000年ごとのシステム更新もレガリアの力なくては進みません。すなわち、私が自らの召喚された目的を果たすには、あなたのレガリアによる許可こそが必要なのです。
The Moon Cell is not part of Fate Stay Night. So instead, it's the will of the planet. Gaia and Alaya themselves, the wills of the planet itself, have the Throne of Heroes that's accessing the root to pull off all sorts of crazy shit.
正しくシステム更新が行われていれば、セラフ各領域で適正プログラムの群れが出現することもなかったでしょう。
It's the same ritual, the same general process of summoning a servant, but in Fate Extra everything is the Moon Cell, and in Fate Stay Night everything is the root and the planet's will.
Dewa, 改めて自己紹介いたしましょう。我が神名はアルキメデス。キャスターのクラスを与えられ、召喚されし者。すでにお気づきのことでしょうが、私はサーバント。しかし神王よ、あなたのようにマスターを持ってはいません。
はぐれということか。
Correct. It's almost like the same story being told from two different perspectives, one with a sci-fi twist.
ムーンセルがセラフ運営のためにと召喚したソロサーバントなのです。私の役割はムーンセルのシステム更新。ムーンセルは信頼できるメンテナンス技師としてこの私を選んだのです。ムーンセル中枢を襲った敵は強力でした。私の力では撃退することも叶わず、口惜しくもレガリアの分割と強奪をも阻めず、命からがら正直にそう申し上げましょう。かろうじて命をつなぎながら、私はあなたを中枢から離脱させました。
古代ギリシャに名高い大天才アルキメデス。学士殿、いや人類史に残る数学のその一人よ。ここに世は感謝の意を示すとしよう。その働き実にあっぱれである。レガリアの片割れを奪われた件はともかく、
Did the types ever come to Earth in the Extra universe? That's a brilliant question. Not that I'm aware of. Instead, it's... the things that come to Earth are from this story instead. We'll find out more as we go in. But basically, stuff like the Umbral Star, as well as the Titan.
もったいなきお言葉です、ネロ陛下。あなたこそ正当なセラフの王であらせられる。
They didn't keep any mages per se. It's more like the mages themselves started to project their spirits, their spiritrons or whatever, into the moon cell on their own, and that's why mages were fighting in the Holy Grail War. It was a distortion of the stuff that the moon cell was designed to do, just like the Holy Grail War is kind of a twisted take on what the whole Throne of Heroes was all about.
何しろ正しいのですから。数学的に正しい形、秩序ある王国こそ私が使えるもの。ですので、どうか
Yeah, this guy's just hammering it heavy right now.
としてもてなすようお願いします。
当然の断りか。その口ぶりでは他に正当ならざる王がいるというのだな。
まさしくお言葉の通り、もう一つのレガリアを有する者はギナル王、サーバントキャスター、その神名賜物前。
やはりか。万が一、いや生涯一の確率であやつの偽物だと思ったが、本人か。
Tamamo no Mae. It feels like I've heard that name somewhere before. The name has a pull for me, a deeper meaning. Did we fight together once in the war? But something doesn't add up. If we fought side by side, why can't I remember anything else about her?
記憶の欠落がある。そうおっしゃっていましたね、神王よ。おそらくそれはレガリア分割の折に奪われたからでしょう。
構わぬ。はっきりと申せ。
では神王の予想通りの回答を。奪われたものは明白です。
Wait, hold on. Half? You mean half of me is gone?
我が固有スキル、術理解明によって失礼ながらすでに状態は把握させていただきました。すなわち現在およそ精神のみで構成された電脳体です。
I exist only as a what? No, but as a wizard, my soul and my mind have already been uploaded to the moon. There's nothing unusual about that now.
電脳体を構成する要素の一種、実経験に基づいて形成された人格、情熱、つまりは精神。それだけでかろうじて存在している仮初めの電脳体があなたという子なのです。
要素一つだけなのか。
はい、それでも明確な個人であるとは言えますが、しかし大きな問題が一つ。精神はその重要性に反比例するように数値的な角度が極めて低い揮発性の高いデータなのです。記憶や経験、情熱は人格をなす最も重要な部位であると同時にあまりに儚い。例えば魂のような専用の記録媒体がなくては。
許す。続けよ。
消え失せるのみ。現状のままでは。
Yes, the mind, soul, and body are the three things that make up your existence in the moon cell. And for some reason, the main character's is split.
消えてしまうというのか。
In certain parts, such as the body and, mind and soul, certain ones can't live without the others. So they start to fade away. That's what they're talking about right now.
ならばキャスターの連れていたのは双子のように生き写しのあの。
はい。レガリアと共に引き裂かれ、奪われ
It's
て
the
しま
soul.
った半身。おそらくは魂でしょう。
This is starting to make sense. My memory loss, my physical condition, both for the same reason. If nothing else, I understand this much. I don't want to die. For the sake of Seraph, and for my own soul, we have to repair the regalia and do something about that caster. No matter what. Besides, there's Saber to consider. I don't want to see her with that sad look.
奏者よ。そなたは微笑んでみせるのだな。消え果てるかもしれぬと告げられて、なおも。
It's okay. This won't be hard at all. I'm here, she's here, and it's obvious what we have to do. Reclaim all of Seraph. Restore the regalia. How hard could that all be?
微力ながら私も力をお貸ししましょう、神王。正当なる王はセラフにただ一人。
Yep. We think the soul, the blue version of me, is chilling with Tamamo.
システム更新を果たさねばなりません。
ならば学士殿は我が軍師となるがよい。
Yes, technically speaking, our main character was split into three parts. The mind, soul, and body are in separate places right now, but we're only talking about the first two.
世のハントのおよそ半数が奪われ、大事な奏者も引き裂かれ、半身が残るのみ。まったく、いまいましい関係狐め。世に向かって宣戦布告とはな。
No need to worry. If she can take our land, we can take it back. She might think she owns her half, but we'll show her how wrong she really is.
確かにずる賢い敵であれば反逆の意はギリギリまで隠すもの。奏者の言う通りではあるが、そなた強気なのだな。
You see the fire in your eyes.
新鮮というか惚れ直すというか。
She's not going to shake me. I know Saber's the right person to wear the regalia. And I know Saber's going to win. Caster doesn't stand a chance against her.
当然よか似合う誰よりも誰よりもそういうのだな。そう言ってくれるのだな。そして
She's so fucking cute!
微笑んでくれるのだな。わかった。まずはそなたを休息させるのが下級だが、その後には。
I don't let the complications of the Nasuverse bog me down too much. That might be my flaw there, but I'm more considering the story and the human emotions that are going on, more so than the technicalities of exactly what's going on.
セラフただ一人の神王。ネロ・クラウディウスがここに告げる。世はそなたと共にセラフ統一を果たす。世の国取りの始まりである。
Her words echo through the room, her declaration, her real name. An ally I could never forget. We fought together, we survived together, and through it all, we held each other. The Emperor of Roses, Nero Claudius. Centuries ago, the citizens of ancient Rome showered her with praise and applause. And here we are, fighting together again. Nothing can come between us, no matter who we're up against, even if it's me. All I care about is being with her. Honestly, that's all that's keeping me moving. To battle!
聞こえますか、神王よ。今こそレガリアに秘められし力を発動させる時。
秘められし力？やはりレガリアには秘密の機能があったのだな。
ご推察の通り、レガリアの王権を用い、ムーンセルから魔力を引き上げることが可能です。
ムーンセルから直接？そうか。レガリアはムーンセルへのパスでもある。ならばバックアップを受けることも可能だな。
神王、そしてお二人のリソースをレガリアへと注ぐのです。
心得た。奏者よ、頼む。
Pouring mana into the regalia, since I'm fused with the ring, I can easily visualize how to do that. I wrap around Saber's finger and move as close to her as possible. I try to imagine the paths of intertwined circuits, the ring connected to Saber, and myself. I lay breathing over hers. I lay my mana over hers. And... Fight! Whoa, that was weird. It got like a Dutch angle. Oh, it's Medusa. That's a good question. Morgan appeared in, Apocrypha because it was Mordred's backstory, but I think it'd be cool to see Morgan show up as, like, some kind of bad servant. Blood Fort Andromeda. Take out the tankers, Fox!
これはセラフ内に存在する死脈を利用した結界です。魔力の起点となるセクターを指示します。すべて制圧すれば結界は解除されましょう。
You want me to take out 3 specific places? I will do that. Out of the way. Ah! Oh! Lo-bo-bo-bo! Ah! Hey! You prick. Oh, so they say I'm not supposed to beat Berserker right now, but I think I'm over-leveled enough to do it. Well, why would Morgan be such a good caster? What about her backstory makes her qualified to be a caster, I guess? Certainly compared to Merlin. I'm gonna run out before I kill him. I forgot I put it on hard mode, so that's probably why. More HP sponge. Good job. Good job, Ku. I respect you. Yeah, let me move. I can't see. What's your health bar? I only took about half of it. Well, I'll come back to fuck you up later. You're right. A good point. But I thought Merlin was just being an idiot to let that happen. But... Damn it. Aw, shit. Whoops. Forgot to get the Noble Phantasm piece or whatever. That's because it's up here. Oh no. Where the hell is it? Why can't I find it? Ah. I like taking out the plants first. I've played Dynasty Warriors games. Yeah, I like them quite a bit. Namely the ones where you can customize your characters. Like, I had a lot of fun with Dynasty Warriors 7 Legends, is that what they call it? But, I made a whole bunch of, like, my favorite characters in it. Damn it, I got the Noble Phantasm piece. Elizabeth Caster? You mean like Carmilla? No, that's not. Oh no, Elizabeth Caster's the Halloween one, right? No, I have not gotten her chocolate. She can fly, she can fly.
その調子です。結界を維持しているすべてのセクターを制圧するのです。
Oh, come on, Lu Xuan. You better not lose. Damn it, Lubu. You beat him. Oh, you're still not dead? You got a lot of HP. Can the Fate series work in a harem format? Yeah. Sure can. Yeah, Dissidia lacks waifus. They have Tifa, and they're not putting her in the new Dissidia. That pisses me off.
便利なものよな。私のプラットフォートを本当に解除した。ああ、体が軽い。心置きなく戦えるな。
機は熟しました。今こそバーサーカーの撃破を。長引いてきたじゃねえか。いかん。この劣勢は捨ておけぬ。早く助けに行かねば。
たわいもない。奏者よ。このエリア。
Alright, Lubu, it's time to kill you.
なんという神王でしょう。こうもたやすく領土を増やすとは。
便利なものよな。行くぞ。先を急ぐ。
Hey, Lubu.
おう、世話焼かせちまったな。ここから切り返すぜ。
天幕よ、落ちよ。とろける時だ。ムーンセル。完全武装。だが兜は脱ぐ世なのであった。ここから攻めるぞ。
バーサーカーを倒したら、よし、敵の戦力は大きくそがれたはずだ。
奏者、戦況の確認を。攻め込まれている自陣があるようだぞ。
Why are you hiding in the doorway?
見惚れよ。ロサイクトゥ。燃え盛れ、聖樹の泉。
サーバンと短期でここまでやるとは呆れ、あ、いえ、感心しましたよ。火星サンキュー。いい戦いぶりだったぜ。
I had to go through every mission in this game on very hard and get max rank on everything to platinum it. It was a pain in the ass. So it's nice to be able to play this a little more casually. Oh, you found me already. Bring it on, Medusa. Where are you? Coming down? Come here. Well, stealing a servant isn't as easy as it would seem, because after all, she stole Artoria, and it only did so much. Okay, real quick. I keep seeing Ufotable uploading onto Facebook screenshots that look like some kind of Shiro cooking show or something. Is that a thing? What's it called?
しきライダーよ。味わい深い結界であった。だが容赦はせぬぞ。帝国の損害は貴様の体で払ってもらう。どうぞご自由に。あなたに私を倒せればの話ですが、仕方ありませんね。面倒ですが私がお相手しましょう。
戦線を維持できずとうとう出てきたか。仕上げていこう。奴を倒せ。
見惚れよ。もう少しお役に立てると思ったのですね。
Today's dinner menu at the Emiya house. Okay, I need to watch that. I can't believe I haven't seen that, and it looks so funny.
お見事でした。
I like your Umu swagger.
ところで奏者よ。玉の支配領域。仮に奪われた領土を要はそう呼ぶことにした。わかりやすいであろう。何事もわかりやすさ、伝わりやすさは寛容だ。
Tamamo Land. That'd be fun.
タマモ？何の略なのだそれは。ああよい。言わずともね。
Disney reference.
詳しく聞けば世の頭痛が2倍増しになりそうだ。さて、九段の玉の支配領域も残りわずか。一度マイルームへ戻って。
Dun dun dun.
何が玉の支配領域だかおかしいったらないわ。セラフのすべては私のものよ。玉もレガリア。何それ美味しいの？
What are those appetizers? She's just such an idiot.
ウィザードもサーバントもない。
This is my first experience with the nuisance that is Elizabeth Bathory.
私はこのセラフのいいえ全世界のアイドルなんだから。貴様はそう私ピンクの魅力をまとってぐんとアイドル力を増した。
Now pinker and more powerful than ever.
ダークエリもしくはダークエリザとでも呼ぶがいいわ。コリス、そして私の永遠のライバル。
Obviously, it's Artoria, Mordred, and Skak for me.
驚いているのね。怯えているのね。ええ、グッドバイブレーションだわ。
Good vibration. Oh.
私こそセラフ全土を脅かす深淵より来た騎士暗黒の美紀ダークエリもしくはダークエリザと称えなさい。
God, they should just lock Blackbeard and Elizabeth in a room and record the madness. Dark Eliza. Well, it's simple, like Tammo domain simple. But what servant? She has something in common with Saber, that's for sure.
ダークエリザベートか。そうか。そのままなのだな。残念だ。ことダークエリよ。もしくはダークエリザ。なんでエリザベートまで言い切っちゃうのよ。
Robo Sisters? Uh-oh. I don't know anything about that. I like how you can just literally see right up her skirt from here.
そう通用しなかったのだ。共にアイドルとして己を高め合うライバルの声一つ、その麗しの高音を聞き間違うものか。 姿は多少変わっているようだが、貴様はまず間違いなく世のヒットチャート仲間エリザベート・バートリーに他なるまい。さすがはセイバー、大正解ね。それではライバルよ、世と奏者は修養があるゆえさらばだ。セラフ統一の暁にはいずれまた互いを高め合うべくステージを開こう。スケジュールは開けておくがよい。合同ライブ？いいの？私も一緒に黄金劇場で？じゃなくて、そうじゃないのよ、そうじゃないんだから。運命の激突なのよ、私とあなたは。いいことセイバー、悪いこともいいことも言わないわ。セラフのトップアイドルを争うライバルとして最初で最後の忠告をしてあげる。
As long as it's not giant Akiha, I'm okay with it. That was a fucking nightmare.
マスターともども手足を引きちぎられて惨めで哀れな芋虫になりたくなければね。いや、それは無理なのだぞ。レガリアは世のものだし、奏者も世のものだしの。そのあたり理解するがよい。何よ、たっぷり間を持たせておきながらそれよこしなさいよレガリア。だってあなただけが王だなんておかしいじゃない。それなら私は大王だわ。むむ、大王とな。その胸で大と言われても困る。
Oh, she's talking about boobs.
奏者よ、胸の話をしてるんじゃないわよ。っていうか、そんなのすぐにクリアするわよ。
Doesn't Carmilla have a lot bigger boobs than Bathory? Or Liz? Sorry, Dark Ellie, but you can't. When heroic spirits are first created, they're already given their ideal form. No matter how much you may grow as a person, you'll never grow that way. であるな。悲しいが、身体改造のスキルでもない限り未来はない。だが気にするな。要は好きだぞ。はっ、分かってないわね。私が言っているのはそんなスケールの小さな話じゃないの。私はセラフのルールになんて縛られない。私が目指すものはただの大王なんかじゃない。ムーンセルフもはるかに超えてみせる。そう、赤き星たりマルスの星より来たる恐怖の大王。それ Great King of Terror? Why does that sound familiar? And Mars? Why did she specifically reference Mars? どこかで聞いたような。と思い出せない。どこのマイナーな神話なのだそれは。恐怖の大王よ、いたじゃない。わりかし有名になっちゃった預言者が。あの予言を真実にしてあげるの。私が新しいビッグなスター、すなわちダークエリ・アンゴルモアみたいな。パクリか。やはりそのままなのだな、ダークエリザベートよ。あ、またフルネーム。もうやめなさいよ。まあいいわ。一緒に戦った義理はこれで果たしたから、忠告はこれで終わり。私はもう敗北者にはならない。牢獄も救済もいらない。悪でしか生きられないのなら悪として She's acting so weird.
だから誰であろうと容赦はしない。 この領域のボスであろうとレガリアの所有者であろうと。
Nice. Yeah, it's a fun game.
私に逆らうなら後悔するのはあなたよ、セイバー。エリザベート、何かよからぬ様子であったが、少しだけ気になるな。いや、しかし
We have realms to conquer.
一度マイルームへ戻って領地奪還の準備をしようではないか。
Yeah, I definitely know that Liz is Junie, but she's still bizarre as hell.
よも奏者と話したいのだが、今日のところは休もうではないか。
Fine. Fine.
気分はどうだ、奏者よ。世はな。
This music sounds
実はな。
romantic. Like the lead up to an H scene. Oh my gosh, is there anyone who can actually pull off an English Nero like this? It's a brilliant challenge.
奏者が窮地にあるというのにすまぬ。今も高ぶっているのだ。体も心もな。理由はあれだ。あれだぞ。そなたのせいなのだ。思い返すまでもなく、今なおはっきりと感じているのだ。そなたが。世の全身を包んで。
Trying to think.
新たな装いとなって。
What's her name? You know, there's no way of knowing which licensor is going to do it, the dub, when it gets picked up, if it gets picked up. So it makes me wonder, if I were to choose any actors and actresses from all across the U.S., what's her name? The actress who played Kaname Chidori and Nagisa in Clannad.
この高ぶりが伝わるだろうか。そう考えかけて感じたであろう。世の鼓動、世の感じるすべて。そう思うとな。
Laura Bailey could be interesting.
今も動機が収まらぬ。そなたはどうだ、奏者よ。
Let me look up that actress. Lucy Christian. Okay, that's who I was thinking. Lucy Christian could possibly do it. Lucy Christian might be able to do it. I think that voice has the potential.
奏者。なぜそんな風に恥ずかしげに目をそらす。顔を赤くしたりするな。それではまるで見落とそなたがセラフの往来で。いや、やましいことなどないぞ。ないったらないのだぞ。ないはずなのだぞ。
You sure are fired up. When I see her blushing too, I find myself able to look back at her again. I hold her gaze, and she holds mine. She must be nearly as flustered over all of this as I am. Until we can be together again, in just that way, I'll have to endure our time apart. Memories will have to do for now. She asked me how I'm feeling. I should tell her. I want to say I'm feeling wonderful. But as soon as I open my mouth, my vision tilts sharply, and I fall unconscious. Oh!
私はおそらく今嬉しいのだと思う。私の視線をそらさずにいてくれて。
What is it, Altera?
なるべく目を伏せないでほしい。お前にそうされてしまうと私はやるせない。いや、正確にはやるせないという感情に似たものを覚える。私にとって感情と呼ばれるものは全て違うものに、破壊衝動に変換される。
Oh, she must use a debit purchase.
だから私は誰も理解してはいけないし、理解されてはいけないものだ。なのにお前は私を見つめてくる。それは不確かで不安で不快だ。それを忘れないことだ、マスター。逆らうのなら私はお前である。容赦なく壊してしまう。
Watch Unlimited Blade Works, the Ufotable adaptation, the TV show. That's the best thing to do after Fate Zero. I think experiencing the original Fate Stay Night in some form is absolutely essential before you branch off to something like Apocrypha, because Apocrypha is... it's a twist on everything that you know, and so it's better to know what you're twisting. Netflix says Last Encore? Do they really? Fate Stay Night is a visual novel that contains 3 different stories: Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel. All 3 of them are Fate Stay Night, it's just the story is different in each one. The way that the Grail War goes down is different. No one of them is considered the true route, per se. Just each one is completely different in its own way. But Ufotable, when they wanted to make Fate Stay Night, chose to do Unlimited Blade Works. So it's mostly for their wonderful rendition. Though, I also do recommend, I do like Dean's Stay Night. I do like it. It's more or less the Fate route. And it does follow a lot of the visuals straight from the visual novel, if you want to stay anime exclusive. But, that said, it was a 2006 show, and it's not gonna be nearly as flashy and engaging in that regard as the newer stuff. How should I answer that? All of a sudden, Saber was gone, and there was someone else in her place. A maiden in white, brown skin, thin figure, red eyes. A warrior. That's how I could best describe her. She'd be right at home with a sword in her hand, just like Saber. Hers is more like a freaking whip sword. I tell her everything right away without holding back a single detail. You cheating on me, boy? Oh, so you saw the Heaven's Feel movie? The original visual novel is quite an experience. I was kind of surprised you all wanted me to play this in the first place, which makes me think maybe one of the things I can do on this channel, if people want it compared to other games, is to maybe just do a flat-out read-through of the original visual novels. That's right. I mean, there are videos around all over the internet with that, but... Yeah, and sadly, because Dean and Stay Night did what they did with it, we don't have the Rialta Nua last episode, the whole thing with Avalon, and I want that. I want that animated. If Ufotable just makes that as like a tiny little mini OVA bundled in with Heaven's Feel or something, I would be satisfied. I mean, obviously I'd be overjoyed by a Fate route adaptation, but Artoria gets a lot of awesomeness in her routes anyway, in all the other ones. Yes, I believe so. Oh no. Aww. I'm sorry, Umu, it's not my fault, it's the plot. I just want to buy the Blu-ray of Fate Apocrypha, but that could take a while. All I can do is listen and nod. I shouldn't have fallen asleep during such an important talk. But seriously. Oh. You guys love each other. You can cheat. Two chicks can cheat. I've been watching Citrus. It's good. Aren't there more pressing matters? Aren't there other things we need to think about? For example, that memory I just witnessed from the Holy Grail War. That wasn't the only thing I remembered. Well, no, I'm just saying, with Fate stuff that I enjoy, I always buy the Blu-rays. The problem is they just take forever to release. And I'm not talking about the import ones, but the English dubbed ones in this case. They're a little bit cheaper and just as good. Plus they have 2 languages. Aww. Altera, you suck. You made my waifu cry. No, I don't want to make Saber cry. She's more important to me than anyone. Without hesitation, I tell her, I don't want you to cry. I don't ever want you to cry. I only feel this way for you, Saber. I stare deeply into her eyes without looking away. Yes, I think it was like $250 for each part of Unlimited Blade Works. So in total, both Zero and Unlimited Blade Works cost $1,000. And that's if you're getting the US versions, which are actually cheaper than the subtitle-only imports. I have no idea. I've never been male Hakuno.
通りであれこれと前のめりなはずだ。あらゆる事態に前のめりなのだな。セラフの国取りやレガリアの奪還だけでなく、
Well, Aniplex is a nightmare.
ヨトのことにさえ。
Unlimited Blade Works and stuff like that in Zero would be like some of the only few I'd ever do that for. My brother, he at one point bought Sword Art Online. That was much more of a expensive nightmare. Her tears have stopped. Thank goodness. Now we can both be at ease. I need a rest, badly. Ari-chan's home. Hello! I know. They use the male default in most things. Her tears have stopped. Thank goodness. Now we... Oh, I already read that. My bad.
ようたっぷり高ぶらせたり戸惑わせたり好き放題して眠るのだな。
Aw.
よい、そんな奏者も世は好きだ。だがこの借りはきっと返すぞ。忘れるな、情熱の奏者や。
We got chapter 3. We gotta remember that.
さて、強烈ながらご報告申し上げましょう。神王御自らによる快進撃目覚ましく、こちらの領土は見事に回復されつつあります。
I think it was easily like $400 to get my hands on all the Kata no Kyokai stuff.
拡大しつつあるセラフの新規領域のすべてとはいえ、順次拡大している以上はあくまで現時点でのすべてではありますが、それを含むセラフの全領域のうち
What? When Nero speaks quietly, it's like a lullaby. What are you talking about?
これまでの戦いで東軍はレガリア B 陣営の失礼
Damn, I've only done like 3 battles so far and I've taken all that land.
全領域を掌握、セラフ統一を果たすためには残り 30% 部分に相当する玉も支配領域を落とすしかありません。すなわち東の果ての新規領域。
I know, it's a lot of money. That's why I'm typically glad when a show is not licensed by them. As much as I hate Funimation, at least for some of their dubs. You know, at least they charge things more affordably. I guess the idea is that in Japan, this stuff is really expensive. They assume most people are gonna like watch it on broadcast TV or stream it in some way, and so instead they sell the Blu-rays to people who want collector's items. I know your thing is a D&D, but is that all that different from the roleplay you want to do on my channel? Let's finish it! Sounds great to me. If we draw out the war any longer, we'll just exhaust ourselves. We'll bring all our forces down on the enemy, all at once, and bring peace to Seraph. Padoru, Padoru. The hell-spawned fox.
その前に一つよろしいでしょうか。
どうしたか勉強。天然のくせに妙にかしこまるでない。他のものより3倍不吉ではないか。
Oh yeah, I forgot. Just for those two.
はご容赦いただきたい。何しろ昼間ですから。ああ、いえ、そうではなく。
We should just make it like
我が不安をお分かりいただきたい。
Stella and Game get a room together.
かの領域の周辺を私が偵察して。
I'm gonna be done fairly soon. Yeah. Yes, I love the Umu singing stuff, both her Christmas stuff and the other one.
強烈な魔力を感じ取りました。あれはまさしく。
Have I played Fighters yet? Are you talking about Dragon Ball?
もったいぶるでない。まさしくなんだというのだ。
我がホームたる太陽の聖剣ガラティ。
For the record, if I ever make a purchase like that, the money I get from YouTube, which isn't even that much yet, has been going exclusively toward things of the channel.
おそらくは相当に強力なサーバント。それも
Dragon Ball Fighters, just like Dragon Balls.
技を焼き、全てを焼く強大なものが。
I don't like Dragon Ball that much. I personally couldn't give a crap. Although, if you are a Dragon Ball fan, that game looks like a freaking dream come true.
進軍にはご注意を。レディーごと倒されては私たちの立場がありません。
どちらの心配をしているのだ、貴様は。まあよい。
I am surprised, though, that the official version doesn't seem to have a dub.
恐れ知らずの側遠鏡がそこまで言う相手だ。慎重に対応するぞ、奏者よ。 こたびの国取り、まず順調に進んでいると余は思う。これも我がマスターと進化たちのおかげだ。しかしこれは聖杯戦争とは違う。領地を取り合う大戦だ。余はそなたの体が心配だ。無理をさせているのではないかとな。
I'm okay. I'm not pushing myself. I've been nervous sometimes, even scared. But then I remember how much we've already accomplished to come this far. It wouldn't be proper to call it fun, but that's how it feels sometimes. And that's not bravado at all. When I'm alongside Saber, everything feels effortless. Being right there with her is just my nature. My head may not remember everything from before, but my body certainly does. Well, technically, I'm just a mind right now, but that aside. I like how they kind of contradict themselves on the whole body, mind, soul thing. They're more like conceptual things than they are literally the body, the mind, and the soul.
そなたとよ、二人でこのセラフをかけるのだ。勝利をつかむため、よろしく頼むぞ、マスター。
Another talking?
しかし、いくらか気になることもあるのだ。そなたももちろん覚えていようが、他でもないキャスターのもとにいる2人目の奏者についてだ。妙に儚い仕草で青狐の傍らにいたが。
Oh.
世も目にした瞬間はそう思ったぞ。のだが、 それにしては静かに過ぎるというか、悪辣極まるキャスターとはいえ、奏者に対して呪術を仕掛けるほど己を見失ってはおるまい。いや、ないと思いたいのだが、あやつめ、かつてないほどの悪役オーラをまとっていたからな。
I don't think that's the issue. Caster was certainly antagonistic, but I don't think she would treat her master like a puppet. I'm mostly going by my own gut feelings, but Caster seems very prideful, and if she had to use magic to cheat her way into love, that would cheapen it below her standards. Caster doesn't seem like the kind of woman who would ever do that to herself. Then again, using magic to cater to her physical needs. She might say, that's a different story. Oh, magic to cater to your physical needs. Tell me more. The science of pleasure in a world with magic. This is a sequel to a kind of plot route that Fate Extra could be. So, you know, you play Extra, you play this. It's more or less the same thing. It's just slight changes. I don't know why they had to do it like that, but they did. Alrighty then. Yeah, I love this game. Alrighty, I'm actually going to wrap it up for tonight. I'll obviously be continuing Fate Extella now that it's been the most popular voted thing. I'll go through the Umu, the Tamamo, and the Altera sections, plus the true ending. Woo! Which is pretty much everything I covered in my lore video, but now you get to see all the wonderful details that make it up, and really that's pretty important. I do recommend you get the game if you're interested. It's on PlayStation 4, Steam, and Nintendo Switch. Right now it seems like the Nintendo Switch version is probably not superior per se, but it does have the most access to all the DLC and fun stuff. There are certain Umu Bride outfits that I don't have that are exclusive to that version. Anyway, yes, I'm going to try and watch Fate Extra Last Encore. I'll eventually be giving my impressions on that. In the long run, I'll also be doing a general lore of Fate Apocrypha. That one's going to take some time, though. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of time, because I have to go ahead and read all the light novels. So much to do, so little time. But yes, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe to OtakuDaiKun for more anime lists, reviews, discussion, lore videos, let's plays, and the Holy Waifu Wars. Wednesday, I believe, will be the lore of Skahach. Yep. Our favorite Shisho gets her time to shine. Anyway, yeah, until next time, celebrate your fandom.